says it's better, so I'm going to go with better.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you want to chat through some of the questions that Aaron submitted, / some general questions about Act 3?
Yeah. Also,
Alrighty.
if you have questions, you can put them in the chat because I can see it now. So that's good.
Yes.
That's fun.
If anyone here has questions, drop them in the chat. Or thoughts of any kind. Or questions about life. We can answer those too. Because we know all the secrets.
I do know quite a lot of things, so.
About life?
Yeah.
Oh.
Also nothing.
Great. You announced that you know so many things, but you're not going to tell us.
No.
That's... Oh, I see.
Someone has to ask first.
This is very... I feel like this is very Magnus Archives coded.
I hope so.
But, big Magnus Archives... Oh.
Enjoying getting
yes.
in a truly fractured, multiversal nonsense ordering. Yeah.
This is because Aaron has read like 2 chapters. He's read like 10 chapters or something. But he has been doing all the ARG stuff and also just been weaseling secrets out of me, which I do feel is the optimal way to experience POA.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I got involved with it. Okay. What are the gang's favorite foods and or sweets? Popcorn. That's it. I'll eat.
This is very on brand for you. My favorite food is probably pasta of any kind.
Ooh.
Any kind of noodle based item or soup.
I love soup.
I am obsessed.
Soup slaps.
Soup is so good. Every kind of soup.
Bacon
is so good.
Pancakes.
Bacon. Oh. I feel like I'm more of a waffle person than a pancake person.
Don't like waffles. And yes, I know
the texture.
I know it's the same mix, but in a different shape. But I don't like waffles.
The texture of a waffle is so good.
Why are your bookshelves so cool?
Oh, you want characters' favorite foods? We can do that.
Oh.
Why are my bookshelves so cool? Well,
I
it's
gave
because
you
I
a
have
pretty
art.
cool thing on there.
It's because I have cool art from all my friends on there. I have bound copies of a fanfic I wrote. I have so much art from various friends. How do I point to that there? That one.
I have one of those too, but it's behind the camera over there.
Wow. Thank you.
What are their favorite foods? I feel like...
Okay, wait, what are the favorite foods of the gang? I want your thoughts on this, Fee.
Okay, so Henry is a lot not like me because he likes adventurous food and like
That's
ethnic
true.
food,
Yeah.
Asian food, and I do not.
Definitely.
He would eat.
Yeah,
Like he eats so many things I would never touch. Let's see. Ash, I feel like has. So I have a friend who, when she was a kid, had like a whole like thing of Himalayan rock salt, and she hid it under her bed and would just like eat the salt. And I feel like
what?
And I feel like that's kind of like, I feel like Ash would have something like that, just like a really weird hidden thing where they just like have, I don't know, like rock salt under their bed, like a little treat, or some sort of like weird quirk that they would never ever admit to. I don't know.
This is so bizarre that it's simply I have to make it canon.
I don't know. I feel like they would have something like that. I also think Naomi would like really, really spicy food. Like she would go on hot ones and not be bothered by it.
I think this is true. I think Naomi in general is a bit of a picky eater, but I think her vice is spice. I think she will eat spicy food, just like she will eat the spiciest food. She loves any kind of spicy chip or spicy soup. Yes, I agree. But yeah, I think Henry likes, no, I agree with all these takes. I think they're correct. I think I feel like Ash loves a baked good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're very much like a pastry or bread or other kind of. I also think they love breakfast as a food group. Like I feel like they do breakfast for dinner and that
Yes.
kind of thing a lot.
I feel like I'm getting really hungry because I haven't really eaten anything today. Oops.
Oh,
And now I'm really
Fiona.
hungry. It's fine. I
Um.
forgot.
Yes. Um.
Which
You should
TMA
definitely eat, but first we have to keep answering questions.
which TMA fear entities would each character be an avatar of? Ooh. Henry the Web for sure.
Henry the Web. I feel like he's a victim of the web, but maybe
I'm trying to
that's how
eat
you become an
Aaron.
avatar of the web.
I woke up too late and then I had to go to a massage for my birthday present and then it ended up being terrible and now I'm in a bad mood. It's fine. Anyway.
I love this Fiona lore that we are getting in this live stream.
Yeah.
It's
I
iconic.
forget that people are like
Um,
gonna watch this and it's not just like us just
Theoretically,
fucking around. Yeah.
well, I mean, we can edit out shit later if you want.
That's true.
Um, but I just love the level of unhinged lore you're sharing at this time.
I'm an open book. You can ask me literally
It's
anything.
great.
Should you? I don't know, but I'll answer it.
I feel like Nara, obviously an avatar of beholding.
Mm-hmm.
Ellis, obviously an avatar of the web.
Yes.
That's for sure. Although the mirrorlings to me are extinction coded.
Mm-hmm. Naomi, like, this might be a hot take. Naomi gives corruption to me. I don't have anything.
I was also
Really?
thinking corruption.
Okay. I was like,
I don't know why.
I don't actually know why or have any like reason. It's just vibe wise. But she gives corruption
Yes.
vibes to me. Yeah.
I agree. I don't know why. I don't know why that is.
Ben gives flesh. I feel like you have your leg
For
cut
sure.
off twice. You're gonna end up being a flesh avatar.
Yes, he's definitely flesh avatar coded.
Mm-hmm. This chair moves too much. Sorry.
I feel like I know I keep wiggling. I feel like Felicity is spiral, but I also don't have like a reasoning behind this. It's just vibes.
Yeah. No, that like I totally see that. Yes, I totally agree.
Basil agrees. Yes. On extinction, the mirror as extinction.
No, it totally makes sense. That's a good
I
phrase.
do feel like it is. I don't know if this line did the line about it being a smoothie make it into the final draft of the chapter where they talk about mirrorlings eating stuff.
You know, I don't remember because I sometimes
Now I have to check.
I'll see like the early chapter drafts and then we'll like change stuff and then I don't always have time to read like the new version. So then every now and then I'll be like reading through the Discord and people will be like mentioning like little details. I'm like, I don't remember that. Like, oh wait, that's why. So sometimes I get or like most of the time I'll read them, but every now and then I don't have a chance. But sometimes I'll just forget like which things came when. I don't remember smoothie lessons. Smoothie. Oh, that's an exclamation mark. Sorry. So I'm using
smoothie essence.
I'm using my fiance's computer, and it's like the screen is gigantic, and the words are so small, and I don't know how he reads anything on here, but
I love this.
yeah.
Yet more unhinged Fiona lore.
Yes.
But this time it's Justin lore.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Well, I mean, he does like programming stuff for his job, so I guess like small little things, like stuff on his screen is normal for that. I don't know. I can.
Okay.
I don't think it made it in. I think that was an early one.
I think that was an early draft, but in an early draft of what chapter is this? Chapter 41. Nara explained how the mirrorlings consume essence, and Henry goes, "What, like a smoothie?" So literally slurping it up.
Yes.
And I do think they get it in like like how we get water in our houses. Like they turn on the tap
Do you think they put
and they get it.
Do you think they put fluoride in it? You know, like how we put like fluoride in our
Well,
drinking water.
they have to keep their teeth nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, maybe maybe they colonized the fluoride dimension, and now there's just fluoride in their essence.
Aaron, I'm sorry. I appreciate your joke. I just saw it. I'll be sure to tell him that.
Um, um, but yeah, but I don't know what texture it is. I haven't decided if it's like a sort of vaporous. Vaporous? Is that a
Ooh,
word?
Yeah, like they
They literally
vape the
vape.
essence. Or maybe they could get it in different forms. You know, like you can.
Yeah. Ooh, like you could get like a little hard candy that you suck on
Yeah.
for a little blood sugar boost.
Yeah, or you could
I
get
love
it
that.
like as like a liquid or like a smoothie. Do you think it tastes like anything?
I feel like the flavor depends on the world that was most recently colonized.
That makes sense. Okay, like I feel like Wilds taste like matcha.
Yes, I think that's correct, but mostly that's because I think matcha tastes like grass.
I hate matcha. My friend is always trying to get me, and because she loves matcha, and she'll get like it from these fancy ass coffee shops, and it's like $9 for this much, and she'll be like, try this one, and I've tried so many kinds, and I've not liked any of them, and I like pretty much any tea. I will drink any tea except matcha. It's just grass, but like mushy. It's awful. I don't understand why anyone likes it.
I enjoy matcha. I can drink it, but I'm not way into it. Like I feel like matcha people are so into matcha.
They are, and it's
and
weird.
I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. Like I'd rather have something else, but I won't say no.
I will.
I will say one time my bestie Danny came over and we like made the matcha like with the little whisk and stuff at my house, and that was really good. So I feel like maybe it just has to be made in a way that pleases me. And Danny like somehow hit on the secret for how to make it yummy to me. I don't know. But it was good. Okay, RNS, what ice cream flavor would each of the dimensions be? And now you've introduced the concept to me of places that cool essence and make essence ice cream. Okay, also Basil has asked, what do the characters' essences taste like?
Oh.
Okay, we have so many. This is giving me so many thoughts.
Okay, start with ice cream. I feel like the bright is like a lemon sherbet kind of vibe.
I think that's correct. I also could see. I definitely think sherbet. I feel like it could also be rainbow sherbet because it's like so much.
Yeah.
But I feel like predominantly citrus.
The wrench gives like Rocky Road to me, or maybe like coffee ice cream.
I stand by it. I feel like the Endless Sky is like a rich chocolate or maybe a chocolate orange ice cream, or maybe like a kind of caramelly dulce de leche situation.
Yes, totally see that.
The Wilds, I'm unsure.
Yeah.
Aaron says, ooh, chocolate orange.
Wilds. Like, I feel like it's green, but not like a mint ice cream, but in like a dirt. Oh, you know, when you were like a kid and you would make the like, would you ever make those like, what were they called? Like, mud ice cream? Like you would get like the Oreo cookie crumbles. You never did this? Maybe it's just a Midwestern thing, but we would make like, they would be like special treats in class, and you would get a cup and you'd fill it with dirt, which was like Oreo cookie crumbles, and then you'd put like chocolate and vanilla ice cream in it and like mash it all up, and then you'd put like little gummy worms in there, and it would be like dirt ice cream, and you would eat it, and it was really, really good because it was crunchy, and then you get the like smoothness of the worm, and then maybe that was just a Midwestern thing. I don't know if anyone has ever done that. Tell me, because now I feel like I'm weird.
I have seen the combo of Basil says hazelnut ice cream,
Mm.
and I do think that's strong.
I see that too.
I have seen the combo of gummy worms plus like Oreo crumble as like a fun snack.
Mm-hmm.
It is, however, reminding me in a conceptual way of ants on a log. That cursed childhood snack. Did you ever have this?
I really liked it. That was like
What?
the old. that was the okay. I didn't like the raisin part, so I'd take the raisins off of it. So I would just have the log, I guess. But I would have the celery and the peanut butter, and it was the only way my parents could get me to eat protein.
No, that's real.
Was the ants on a line.
You know, I will accept you. I think carrots and peanut butter better combo than celery and peanut butter, but that's valid. You're valid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
locust.
Yes.
What was that? The bent spoon? Is that where that?
Yeah, Aaron is referring to a very fun ice cream place in my hometown called the Bent Spoon, and they make really weird flavors. And in the one year when we had a huge brood of not locusts, but cicadas,
Ugh.
there were so many that lots of local restaurants were putting them in their food as like a fun, interesting thing to do, and they made cicada ice cream at Bent Spoon, and I didn't get to try it because it sold out really fast.
Why?
Sadly. I guess everyone wanted to try it. Maybe it was really good.
You could not pay me
but
to
I
eat
will
that.
say, this place makes avocado ice cream that's actually so good, and sweet corn ice cream that's also so good.
I am allergic to avocado, so I could not eat that. Ooh, rum and raisin. I see that for sure. Of the wilds. I know they put a joke tag, but I could honestly see that.
I can also see that. I feel like it's valid. I feel like also, I don't know, the wilds is tricky for me. Part of me wants to go with the like, this is going to be a sort of like a crazy ice cream.
Do it.
But I've had black sesame ice cream.
Whoa.
That's also giving wilds to me. It's like dark gray in color, and it tastes a bit like peanut buttery. It's like, because it's sesame.
Mm-hmm.
But that's giving wilds to me.
I can see that. Yeah.
Okay, wait. We need to discuss what all the characters' essences taste like.
Okay, yes.
If Nera were to eat them.
Naomi is like she gives like curry. I don't know.
No, I like it though.
I get a curry vibe.
A curry vibe from her. You're associating spiced things with Naomi very strongly.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I
think
like
it's
that.
because physicists
I
are
respect
crazy and have a lot of spice. I'm kidding. I promise that was a joke.
No, you should say it. You're so right.
Biologists and
You should say it.
physicists are kind of like, they don't mix very well.
No, I like that. I feel like Ben tastes like wood smoke or campfires.
Yeah, or
possibly barbecue sauce.
I think like a really melty s'more. Like that's kind of been like
he's so sweet.
that has like
He's a sweet
that has
boy.
like the like smoke from the fire in it.
I agree. I agree.
Or like a really dark smoked peaty scotch.
Oh yeah. Oh, but I think Kaidan tastes of something like scotch or like some sort of liquor, like bourbon or scotch or something like that.
As an ex-biologist, yeah, we don't mix with physicists. Thank you. I don't understand how their brains work. They probably feel that about me.
What is this biophysics beef that's going on here?
I don't know. Okay. Well, I had to take physics in undergrad. Hated it. I hated it a lot. But that was like rough time for like a bunch of other stuff. But I just did not like physics. And then like it just doesn't make sense in my brain because I'm like, what do you mean you can just like make imaginary stuff? You know, like I like biology because it's like, oh, I can look at it. You know, like there are cells that I can look at I can look at a microscope. I can look at a plant, you know, but like they're just like, oh, well, gravity works with this equation. And I'm like, okay, but why? You know what I mean? Like, you can't just like drop a pen and be like, look, it's this equation. And I'm like, no, that's not, you can't just do that. That's not allowed.
I do fear, as much as I do enjoy biology to some extent, if I were to have been a STEM major, I would have been a physicist. I do fear this is true. I love like, okay, the thing is, I'm not a big math person, and I'm not that good at math. So like, this would not really have happened. And you need math for most STEM fields anyway. But if I'm reading like a popular science book, I will pick up a book about like quantum mechanics or string theory or astrophysics before a book about like evolutionary biology.
Boo. That's fair. That's fair.
Everyone has my family's going to be mad at me for this because they're all biologists and chemists. So they're going to be like, how dare you say this about us? But it's true.
Chemistry is also a whole other beast, but
it really is. It really is.
Yeah.
I think I'm looking for like more obscure characters now. I think Hemlock / Dr. Pembroke tastes like something frozen, like an icicle.
Would she have a taste if she's from the mirror?
Well, they did eat each other.
That's true.
At some point.
Yeah.
But whether or not they had to taste, I don't know. I haven't decided.
I feel like Felicity is like a really strong rose flavor. Have you ever had like a rose macaroon? Macaron?
Yes, I was going to say like a rose pastry of some kind. Yes, I agree.
Oh, hemlock, like the smell of yeah, I don't know how to say that word.
Petrichor.
Thank you.
Yes, I think that's correct. Yes.
I think a pyron is just like a rotten apple.
I love that.
Like an apple that too many wasps have gotten into. That's way too nice. Well, that's fair. That's fair. I like that smell though. What would Sanjay taste like? She doesn't taste like anything. She's dead.
Oh my god. Fiona.
Sorry. Okay, fine. Okay.
Well, you can do Starkey.
That's true. Starkey.
Okay.
Pembroke with
Olivia says those ice pops that have no taste except for its flavor coming through very occasionally. See?
Listen,
Aaron
I'm sorry.
supports me in my love of physics. Aaron supports me in my love of physics.
Boo.
Everyone's yelling at you in chat right now.
I can see that. It's fine. Okay. Sanjay, I think, would taste like... I'm getting like kind of, you know, like the way that bread smells before it, like it's fully done baking. Like you kind of have that like yeast smell, but it smells really good. Like kind of like almost freshly baked bread. Like when you crack it and there's just like the smoke.
I agree.
I feel like...
No, I agree. I feel like, yes. I feel like makes no sense, but my brain for Sanjay immediately went to tomato. And I don't know why.
No, that's fair.
That occurred.
I could see that.
But maybe we're thinking, okay, this is random Hannah lore that's not that interesting, but one of my favorite like sandwichy things is bread, butter, tomato, and nothing else.
No, that's amazing. That's delicious.
That's Sanjay to me.
Yeah. Bread that didn't get the chance. Someone killed it before it baked. I will take full responsibility for Sanjay's death. Sorry, guys. I mean, Hannah wrote it, but I kind of talked her into it.
Well, this is true. Well, yeah. I feel like the conversation was like, oh, they tied. I got to do something crazy. And you were like, yeah, you got to do something crazy. And then I feel like kind of simultaneously, we're both like, what if we killed Sanjay?
Yeah.
And, yeah. Also, Glenn says that they bit into a bad bit of apple the other day, and it was gross and also ruined their appetite. And so I feel like that does fit a parent. I feel like that's correct. I feel like you're right for that. Like rotting fruit.
Mm-hmm. Like when we went to the apple orchard in New Jersey to take videos for Yak Gith, and there were all those like apples with the wasps in them. Like one
Yes,
of those.
this is very apparent.
Mm-hmm.
Very apparent. Yes, yes, yes.
Did you have
Yeah.
a list of questions we could go through too?
Oh yeah,
If there's
Aaron submitted
yeah.
some in advance.
If there's other
Thank you,
stuff in
Aaron.
chat, you can put stuff in there.
Yeah, we'll jump back and forth. Also, I need to share that Aaron submitted their name as our favorite person ever.
It's true.
And then they said
it's
that
true.
we don't actually need to say it, but I think we should say it.
Yes, we should
Because
say it.
Aaron is great.
Aaron is great. Teeth Apple from TMA. Yes. Yes.
That's correct. Wait, a parent anatomy student crossover?
Yes. Also, Aaron has some
Makes you
really cool
think.
art of
Makes you
that
think.
too. The Teeth Apple.
Yes, they do. They do. I feel like I have it somewhere,
Yeah.
their art, but I don't know where. I have art that they made that is a leg of meat.
Ooh, I have a meat leg. Wait, let me find it. Hang on.
And so shouting out Aaron for making me this meat leg. I do love it. And it sits on my bookshelf.
Yeah, I got my meat leg.
Yes, meat leg.
Meat leg and my extended sounds of brutal pipe murder.
Oh yes.
Oh.
This is turning into everyone share Aaron's art.
Yes.
Stream.
Question for
As
later.
it should.
Which of the newer characters are you both most excited for us to learn more about? Ooh. Okay, I'm going to say Zazamos, but I can't explain why.
All right. I know why.
You know why. Yeah, Zazamos, or who else do I really want us to learn more about?
People we don't know that much about yet.
Honestly,
I mean, maybe
a Peyton. Like,
yeah.
we really, like, from what I know and, like, what has actually made it into POA, like, there's so much that, like, hasn't come out yet. And you'll find out more at the end of the ARG, potentially, maybe.
Quite soon, actually.
Or
yes. Yes, quite soon.
Yeah.
Quite soon.
You'll get some more Peyton.
Good stuff.
Very good stuff. I think people will be really shocked and surprised. Yeah, hear more from a Peyton. There's a lot. Also, Starkey.
Yes.
Yeah, I think just all the rebels. I'm excited to hear more.
Zozimos is my girly.
Mm-hmm.
I love her.
her
I'm very
a lot.
passionate about her. We have not gotten to see that much of her yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping we can bring her in more as we go, but I like her so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very fond of her.
Yeah. Like disabled
I also,
girly.
Yes, we love her.
Mm-hmm.
We love her. And also the folks who were hanging out in the Discord when Nara and Henry were also in the Discord chatting a few days ago, which if you are not in the Discord, you can still hop in and read back how that chat went. It was mentioned that Zozimos is making a prosthetic for Felicity to replace her fingers that got eaten by a Perrin. And I'm very passionate about this as well. And I love that.
It'll look so cool.
I know I made it up, but I'm excited.
I say it'll look cool as this isn't an audio medium, but it looks cool in my head.
Maybe some of the cool artists who regularly share cool art in the Discord will draw it for us.
Yeah.
You never know.
You
never know.
That.
Hint, hint. Wink, wink. And yeah, I think Starkey's very cool, and I feel like we haven't gotten to see her do that much yet. Yeah, and I also am excited to write more about 4024. I feel like we do know more about her than some of the other smaller or newer characters, but I feel like there's more to flesh out with her dynamic with Nara that I'm excited about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, should we go to another question?
Yeah, I love it. Okay, Aaron's first question that they submitted is why.
Just why?
Just why.
Because.
And because you guys let me. Let us, really. Okay, who are my favorite characters to write / our favorite characters to write or bring into the story. In terms of voices or like people I'm most fond of, Nara is my little guy, gender neutral, my little being, my creature. But something I am quite excited about is as we move into Act 4, we'll be writing in Ellis's perspective and Ellis's narration rather than in Nara's or Apeirin's. And it's been really fun in the end of Act 3 to like explore different perspectives and how that sounds in the narration and trying to keep the narration distinct for each one. So I'm excited to see how Ellis works and how they talk.
Yeah, the formatting of that has been complicated but fun to go through and figure out how to like make it sound distinct. Also, let's see. I don't know. I just love Ash. Like they're my boy, like my little guy.
My little guy.
Yeah.
I also love them. I'm so fond of them.
Yeah. And now,
because now Ellis is a little creature on its own, we will also potentially get scenes between characters that don't include Nara or Henry in the scene, which is interesting and exciting to me. Like how we got to see just a Nara and Ash interaction in the bonus chapter that was released last week with Henry not present. That's very exciting to me from a writing perspective. Okay, this is a great question. You can pick 3 POA characters to have exist in real life. Who do we choose and why? I want Nara to be here.
Yeah.
I want them to be happy and safe and here and present. I'm gonna choose Zazimos so she can make me some nice like prosthetics. I don't need like prosthetics, but like, you know, mobility aids and such. That would be cool. Yes, I agree. I think Ben, just because I think he'd be fun to hang out with.
But also Apeirin, so I can like punch him in the face. You know, like that would be fun.
Yeah, that's true. It would be fun to bring him into our world and then just destroy him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe if we do Sanjay, then she would be alive. So import her so she doesn't die. Basil's roasting me in the chat.
Yes, they are. I think.
Look, it's not all my fault.
I think if we you guys enabled pick 3, we can do like Ben, Nara, Apeirin. I always say his name wrong.
And then that's fine. And then Ben and Nara can have a go at him and destroy him and kill him. And I think this will be very satisfying for both of them.
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like it will be a very healing process.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. What do we like most about the hive mind? Our beloved hive mind, our friends, our little guys.
I like how meta it is, and
yes,
how it exists in the story and also outside of the story, simultaneously, which is very unique. And I feel like, you know, you've created something that doesn't really exist anywhere else. At least not that I've seen.
I think so. I feel like, yeah. I mean, I have not seen something quite like this either. I also feel like I just love, like, I feel like I say this every time, but I just really very strongly feel like we are telling the story all together because the hive mind has such an influence on where the story goes. And I think that's so fun because, like, there's so many elements of the story that if I had just been sitting down to write this by myself and then publish as a novel, would never have happened the way they happened. And it's very, very cool. And it's like, I look around and I'm like, I don't know how we got here. And it's because of you guys. Like, everyone involved got us here. And that's very, very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question from Paige. If you were from one of the multiverses, where would you be from? Well, canonically, we're from the source.
True.
But if I got to pick one, I don't know.
I feel like I'm endless sky coded.
Can I answer for you and you answer for me?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I can't think for myself, but I think I agree. Like, I think you're endless sky.
I feel like, okay, this is a world that we have not explored in the text very much, so this is kind of an unfair answer to everyone else. I think you are wrench-coded.
Wrench-coded. I'll take it. Our steampunk boys.
It's sort of like steampunk. Okay, this will be not a spoiler per se, but like this is more information about the wrench than has so far been released. To me, the wrench is a world where things went right and it progressed farther along its timeline than any of the other worlds. So it was very technologically advanced, very peaceful. And I feel like I could see you existing in this world with like steampunk gadgetry and doing your cool biotechy stuff.
Aw, thank you.
And
I will take that.
Yeah.
Paige, if you had to pick one body part to become a mirroring or to feed to Nera, which part? LOL. I don't know. I think a mirroring eye would be pretty dope. Like,
I feel like that would be really cool.
I mean, it would certainly be noticeable. Like, no one would not notice it, and you couldn't really hide it very well, but, like, I think it'd be pretty cool.
If we're going by the rules, like Henry's rules, where he receives the body part as a mirroring body part, and then he can, like, control it and transform it, I feel like a hand is so good. You can have claws.
Yeah.
Yeah. However, if we're just going for Nera gets to eat something, but it doesn't turn into a mirroring version of the thing, I'd probably do like a toe or something small and random that I won't miss. But otherwise, the eye, the hand are both really cool. I feel like the heart is cool, but partially for reasons that we can't talk about.
I'd feed them my appendix because I don't need it, so they can take that.
Yeah, they can have that. That's nice for them. It's like that's a good snack for them.
Yeah,
you know?
And also do me a favor because like could save me a potential surgery. You know, ooh, if you were both mirrorlings, which animal would you shapeshift into? I have no idea. Hannah, you give bird to me. Like some kind of
I do feel
bird.
Like bird is good. Mirrorlings could give people top surgery.
They could.
That
would
true.
Be pretty cool.
It would be a good snack.
It would be
a nice snack for them.
Yeah.
This is going to go in a strange direction, but okay, in a hospital in the mirror, they are taking patients who are also not from the mirror, and presumably sometimes those patients have to have like amputations of some kind. The mirrorlings probably just eat that.
Probably. I mean, they wouldn't want it to go to waste.
It goes into the essence.
Yeah.
And they just eat that.
Like, oh, this is a good arm. You know, like they wouldn't just.
Yum.
I feel like they don't have medical waste like we do.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like they don't have that. They would just like, oh, food, snack.
Yeah. You know? Yum. Delicious.
Yeah.
Good for them. Good for them.
Yeah.
At least it doesn't go to waste.
But I think you would. I think you would shapeshift into like an owl.
This is so funny because when I was in middle school, I was an owl girly. My brand was owls.
Really?
Everyone continues to give me owl gifts more than I want because I feel like I'm not that much an owl girly anymore. Although I love an owl. Like, I'm pro owl.
Yeah.
But it was the kind of thing where I declared my favorite animal as a kid, and then everyone gave me those for, like, a long time.
Yep. I was a frog.
But so it's funny that you think I'm owl-coded.
You are. If I was frog and turtle. But I think if I would shapeshift, I think it'd be a cat. So I'd love to nap.
I do feel like you would be some creature that's very relaxed, but can and will fight you if you bother it.
I've once
So I feel like maybe some kind of wildcat.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Panther.
Ooh.
Panther.
I'll take Panther.
I feel like Panther's pretty good.
Yeah. Or like a frilled lizard.
Or an iguana. You can just relax in the sun and be warm.
That sounds nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cats do jump so high. My new kitten is like, it's insane how high she can jump. I don't understand. She's so small and she can just, it's crazy.
Isn't there some fact like they can jump? They're like the highest jumpers proportional to their size of
Probably
land mammals. This is not a. I don't know if this. Do not quote me on this fact, but I feel like maybe it was. I don't know. I feel like there was some factoid related to that.
Ooh, I have a cool fact that's not related to anything about this, but I just gotta say it.
Great.
Did you know
that
a natural predator of the moose is a killer whale?
What?
Yeah, because moose can like dive for greens and stuff that grow in the bottom of like lakes and oceans and whatnot. So then if you have like moose like that are up in Canada out like on the ocean and whatever, then the giant whales can just snap up and eat the moose.
I didn't know moose can swim.
They can swim, they can dive, and they can hold their breath for like a really long time. Not like as long as...
That's crazy.
Yes, yeah, moose graze on underwater plants. Yeah.
I'm looking up images of moose swimming now. Sorry, this is deteriorating. It's no longer POA related, but...
Well, it's important.
Well, we can tie it to POA. Which character do you think is most likely, if they were a mirrorling, to turn into a moose? If they were a mirrorling. Oh my god, they can swim.
Who would be a moose?
Sanjay?
Ben,
I feel like... Ooh, okay,
I don't know why.
Okay. I feel like... I kind of see it. I also think Ben is moose coated.
I can see that because like he does give very big like fire, like campfire in the woods vibes.
Campfire,
which is where moose would be.
Yeah,
because she got killed on a bridge. What does that have to do with moose? I'm very confused.
I love all these people in chat knowing this moose fact.
Yeah, swimming.
That's great. Yeah. Oh, well, okay, to be fair, Sanjay's death is killer whale consuming a moose.
Oh,
energy.
I see. I mean, that's not where I was like going with that. For me, it was just like vibe based. But yeah, sure, because she gets killed underwater.
Great. Okay.
All right, next one.
Another question from Aaron is, what should we look forward to in the next act? I feel like we've talked a little bit about some of these features. Mm-hmm. I feel like Ellis's nature is fun and interesting and will become more and more relevant in the next act.
You will have a change to formatting. Theoretically, possibly, maybe. Audio formatting?
Yes, I think so.
Formatting? Both? Neither? I don't know. You'll have to find out. But something is going to be different in a cool way. So
yes, a very exciting way.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I think some things to watch and be excited about are Ellis and what Ellis is getting up to. Henry and what Henry's getting up to.
Yeah. Nara and Ash vibes.
Yes. I just feel like I just want to write so much of them just interacting with each other because I want to put them under a microscope and observe them interacting with each other. I just think it's neat.
Basil, you can't say that. I'm kidding.
What did they say? I moved away from chat for 1 second. Oh, Basil is revealing
the secrets.
Exciting things.
A Perrin getting more threatening.
Also, I do think Ellis should be allowed to do some breaking and entering.
I think so.
I do feel like that should be allowed.
Yeah. Well, because
I feel like they could.
Because then a lot of times
could grow a little too.
A lot of times, how our like writing process will go was like Hannah will write the chapter, and I'll be like, "This is amazing," but it's too nice.
Make it unhinged.
We can make it worse, like
Yes.
yeah.
Although I do feel like I've brought some of the unhinged ideas to the
Oh no,
conversation.
you absolutely have. I just mean that like should I do this? And I'm like, this chat is too nice and lovely. Like we gotta have.
That's true. There needs to be more conflict.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want anyone to be mean to my little guys.
You have to be mean to your little guys.
Look, I am the one who made a parent break Nara's leg.
Yes, it was all amazing. We loved that.
I'm the one who killed Prime. That was on me.
You did kill Prime.
Fiona did lots of the other horrifying things that have happened.
Prime's blood is on your
those
hands.
Two are on... Truly.
Just kidding. Yes. He doesn't have any blood left because Nara ate it.
I was going to make that joke and then I stopped.
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, I do think Ellis should get to commit some crimes. Mm-hmm.
They could theoretically break and enter. They have they
can scuttle. Yeah, I feel like
little limbs.
They can scuttle. Mm-hmm. I feel like they can grow more limbs potentially. Mm-hmm. We'll see how that goes. Because I just feel like they have a high demand for biting.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
They want to bite real bad. So at some point, maybe they'll have teeth and they can bite. We'll see. It might depend on how you guys vote, though. Because it's not up to me always.
Yeah. Ooh, what kind of teeth?
Oh, I think it's like that horrible fish I sent you.
Yeah, I hated that fish. I hated that fish a lot.
I'm gonna tell everyone to look up this fish. I forget what it was called though.
I hated
fish with human teeth.
I was like,
everyone in chat right now or listening later, go look up sheep's head fish on Google Images. But content warning, it's awful.
It is not good.
It's so bad. And I love them. But they're so bad. But anyway, yes, that's your assignment for today, is go look up sheep's head fish. We're doing so many animal facts in the chat today. Okay. Are there any decisions that have absolutely thrown or shocked us in this act?
Oh, in this act? What were the votes in this act again? I've got them.
Wait, Sunday died in Act 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so
we talked about that in the last Q&A. Is the Sanjay death?
Yeah, that's right.
That looks fake.
That's right.
It does look like a fake fish.
Did people look up sheep's head fish?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna say the one where no one voted.
Oh yeah, that was shocking. Like I did not think you would guys achieve that.
I would honestly, I was expecting somebody to throw in a vote at the end to be a meme.
The fact that everyone played along is insane.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Especially because
I know there's not that many of you, but still.
And especially because we also have people that are on the Patreon that read that aren't in the Discord, and so I was surprised that they all went along with it too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to shout out Olivia in the chat saying, Henry in the near future getting a sudden bad feeling. Does anyone know where Ellis is? And I like this because it's very parent energy and also pet owner energy.
Yeah. Where?
Why is it so quiet? What's happening? Yeah, gotta be that people actually managed to get no votes. That was absolutely shocking. I'm trying to look at some of the other choices. I was also deeply surprised by everyone putting a third choice in the comments and voting for that. That was Galaxy Brain moment for you guys. Many things. One, I never anticipated people doing that, for sure. I also never anticipated people having no votes. And so, absolutely wild that you guys pulled that off. Very cool. Does so many interesting, exciting things. Also, it fits Ellis's, your guys' arc very well of slowly gaining more of your own autonomy and wanting to break out of this binary structure. So, just chef's kiss.
Yeah, it worked out so well.
So well. Yes, Basil, that's exactly the energy. Is Henry getting it? having a realization before he goes to bed, like, shit, where's my weird little creature? Where did they go?
Almost like this is a fandom of people who don't like adhering to binaries. That is so correct.
Correct. The overrepresentation of non-binary folks in the POA fandom literally broke the POA structure, and I love it. It's so good.
Well,
it's so correct. As you guys should.
Ages ago, we were like, do you think there's any, like, straight people that listen to POA? And we're like, probably not. But I think audio drama as a whole is a very, like, queer medium, so.
Yeah. And, like, I also think there are probably, like, obviously POA, I think, can appeal to so many different people because it's just about struggle with identity. But because there's also queer representation and also just audio drama is so queer, like you said, I feel like definitely among the people who listen or read, queer people are probably overrepresented. Also, I just think the people who are, like, on the internet as little gremlins participating in a piece of, like, participatory fiction, for some reason, self-selects as queer. I don't know why that is, but I love that.
Me too.
Okay. What is the best thing about working on POA?
The best thing? Oh, there's so many good things.
I know. I love it. It's so fun.
I don't know. Having something creative to work on consistently is pretty awesome. And having people like really engage with it, and like we are a small fandom, but the people in here are very passionate, and it's really nice. So.
Yes. And also, like, a fear I had at the beginning of POA, but continue to have, is, like, if no one read it or listened to it or voted, it just would stop. Right? Like, if no one was engaging with it, unlike other forms of media, it legitimately requires engagement in order to progress.
Yeah.
And despite that, like, we have engagement and that's amazing, but it's also like the level and quality of engagement is so amazing. Like, y'all give your time and your energy to keeping up with the chapters and following it and voting or, like, playing in the ARG. And I'm just so grateful because, like, God knows I have, like, no time. And so for people to give their time to it is just so lovely.
Yeah.
It's so wonderful. And then also for all my amazing friends, some of whom I made via POA and others who I have who are now participating in POA and making it with me. That's also super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Me too.
I also love in the Discord server and also in the comments on Patreon posts responding with the eyes emoji.
Oh,
That's just deeply satisfying. And it is the best part about POA, hands down, is getting to be ominous and cryptic.
Yeah, you love that.
And people liking it. I do. It's, like, weirdly addictive, you know? Yeah.
All right, we got any more questions?
That's the end of Arn's questions.
Okay. If anyone in chat has any, you can pop them in. Otherwise, we could probably wrap up.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Yeah. I'll give you a couple minutes to put something in chat, though, if anybody has anything.
We'll just hang. Maybe Fiona will share more of their unhinged lore.
Unhinged lore. Ooh, when do we get into the
When do we get into...
Oh,
okay.
A deep of Hiren lore?
Well,
soon.
if you've been okay.
Today, potentially, maybe.
I'm calculating not tomorrow, but the day after, which is Monday.
My birthday.
There will be Fiona's birthday. That's why it's on Monday. No. Wait, reveal Fiona is a Peyrin. Birthday reveal.
Dun dun dun. Okay, because we all know a Peyrin's an Aries. Like, be for real. Like.
On Monday, if you have been following the ARG,
Mm-hmm.
there will be a parent backstory for you to find if you can solve the puzzle.
Some pretty good ones. Ooh, a
Yes, a
Perrin
parent
Fiona
Fiona
double.
double confirmed.
Oops.
Correct.
My secret's out, guys. Page
Yes.
requests out of context spoiler for the next act. Okay, I need to think for a second.
I'm trying to think of a way to give it out of context.
I know, I don't know how to say anything.
Out of context is so hard.
This is so hard, especially because like we haven't written it yet. You know, it's
Yeah, especially because I can't just pull up the text and pull a quote.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the word sacrifice.
Sacrifice, that's a good one. I will say the word hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yep. You should be scared. If the next act could be represented by a song, what would it be? Heck yeah.
Oh, okay, wait. I have one more out of context spoiler. Mm-hmm. It is the word human.
Mm-hmm. Paige is gonna regret asking, isn't she? Yes, she will. Okay.
When you said sacrifice, actually they said sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
But sacrifice.
A song. Okay.
Okay, a song. Kind of look at my Act 4 playlist.
Hannah's like always prepared. I am gonna.
I just love to make playlists. I'm obsessed with playlist. What can I say?
I'm gonna go for "Vanish Into You" by Lady Gaga from the new Mayhem album. That is that one, and also "Famous Last Words" by My Chemical Romance. Those are my submissions.
Ooh. These are both so good. Okay. I feel like Void by Melanie Martinez. And also Goner by 21 Pilots.
Yeah.
Good song.
Ooh, My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys by Taylor Swift.
Yes. That's such a good POA song, and I love it. Yeah. Oh my god. Wait, Aaron, which one of those?
Yeah, which one?
Of the ones
Famous Last Words. It's also my. It is my second favorite song of all time.
It's really good. I love that.
After The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, which
this is
very
Minnesota.
It is okay, but also, I mean, if you've listened to our 9 to Midnight episode, which if you haven't, you
also
should do. It's very inspired by that song because I love it a lot. Of course, you would say that. It's good. It's good. If you've never been to Lake Superior, like there's a spirit in her, right? And I know it's gonna sound like dumb out of context, but like this lake is alive. I'm not even joking. Like it is so magical and amazing, and I love it a lot. So.
Yeah. Also, all of 21 Pilots' album, wait, what is it called? Clancy. I'm obsessed with that right now. Great album. A lot of it is so POA to me. And there's a few songs that are very Act 4 to me. Paladin Street from that album is very end of Act 3 to me. But it's a great album if you have not listened.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Highly recommend. Okay, I feel like we should wrap things up.
Wrap up. All right, I'll give you one last call.
Final call. Last orders. on questions
Closing
or
time. Time for you. to
chaotic
go.
lore that we can share. I feel like I don't even know what we said in this last hour.
A lot of yapping. Good timing because you get ready to editing Yakith. If you can't think of anything, that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Aw. Well, thank you for coming.
You guys
Sorry
for rolling up.
it took forever to get set up. I've never done this before, so.
Babies for stream.
Mm-hmm.
And we love that.
Mm-hmm.
But more in the future because this was really fun.
Yes.
And chill.
Yes.
And a good time.
It was.
Loved hanging out with you all.
Yeah. Cool.
Yes.
Anything else? Are we good to wrap up?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for tuning